Hey guys, Christmas countdown again. Hope you've been enjoying our 12 days of Christmas projects. Here's another one for you. So I've come up with a little treat box making our Scalloped Craft Treat Boxes. So this is what we're going to be making today. And you'll see they are an absolute perfect size for these little Christmas puddings that I found, I believe, at Woolworths yesterday. So they are quite a large box. Perfect if you're a bit of a baker and you wanted to make. So I'll show you how to put the box together, and we're also going to make a cute little gift tag using the sweets and treats stamp set to go with that. So I'm just going to put that aside, and we'll put this aside. So in the the Scalloped Craft Treat Boxes, this is what you'll get. So I believe there's 8 in a pack, and it comes with a top and a bottom. Okay, and they've got, it's in the craft color obviously, and they've got these beautiful gold dots on them. So this is your lid and this is your base. Now everything's pre-scored, so you really just need to fold where you can see the score marks are. Okay, so for this one, and then we're just folding, so you see one's there. We're just folding in and back out again. Same with the next side. Oh, I'm struggling there today. So in, back out. And the same on this side. And there's also the little lip. Now you can adhere all these together, or you just leave it as is. So there you go, you've already got a lid with that beautiful scalloping there as well. Okay, so I'm just going to put that aside as well. So here's your bottom, same deal. Just score where there were already your score marks, and fold that in and back out. You can use your bone folder obviously if you would like to make those folds a little more crisply. Okay, so you fold the 2 outside flaps, close that shut, and there you have, very quickly, one treat box. So these, I'll just double check, I think they're on page 137 of the annual catalogue, so I'm pretty good at overlooking those sorts of things. So just in case you're looking for them, that's a bit of a guide. Now, I'm also using, in our mini catalogue, there's some Kraft 6x6 paper as well, so that's what I'm using for my tag. And for the little strip that I've got to decorate on the top, I'm using the Whimsy Wonder DSP. So I've got a strip for that, which measures 6 by 2 1/4. Okay, and it is, I haven't left a lot of excess, and I'm going to glue it over that little lip that opens, so that'll help keep that there. So what I've done, it really does only have a little bit of overhang, so I'm just going to, you'll see, fold that in, kind of pinch that to get your shape all the way across, and then I'm just going to fold that over the edge again. Okay, so it's as simple as that, and then you can just put your glue on. Now I did off center mine a little bit because I've got my tag, but that's up to you. Okay, so that's all glued on. So now all that's left to do is your grading. Okay, so there's your box. sorry, all we're doing is our tag. So I'm using the layered circles to do that. So they're the other dies there. So I'm using the second largest scallop circle, and then I'm using the third largest normal circle, and then 2 sizes down from that. And I'll explain why I'm doing that. So I have pre-cut these. So there's your scalloped circle. Now, when I am cutting this on my cutter, so there's your white piece of paper, I'm going to put it through. So you're going to put 1 circle there. You can do it in 2 steps. Most of us are pretty clever and can put 2 dies on a sheet and run it through together. So you want it so that that's even, and by putting that through, it then cuts it like that. Okay, so this is the bit that we're going to be using, and I've also cut an extra circle, so we're going to glue that on there. Now I had, as a little sampler, tried putting some dimensionals underneath there to pop it up. I didn't quite like that, but you could do a couple. So you see I've already glued that one. You could do a couple of layers of the circles if you wanted to add a bit of a dimension, you know, a bit of texture there, okay? So I'm going to put that aside. So we just need to put some glue around the edge of your circle that we've cut out, and line that up. Okay, and then you just need to glue that to there. I am going to do some stamping on that first though. So I've got my blushing bride, and I've got some little dots. Everyone knows I like my dots. And I'm just going to randomly stamp on there. Okay, and then a bit of glue on the back. And there pretty much is the base of your tag. Okay, so I'll put those aside. Now we're going to do some stamping. Now I'm using some shimmery white card here, just so it's a little hard to see which is which. Just so your actual little pudding that we're going to be stamping has a bit of a shimmer effect to it. So that's the little pudding stamp. And I'm going to use my stays on and ink that up. Hopefully we get a nice crisp, I should say, image. Okay, not 100%. Let's try again. Okay, so you could use your stamping blends to colour it in. I unfortunately didn't have the colours that we needed for this, so I'm going to use my ink pad and my aqua painters. So I'm using, this is a very old stamp pad, an old olive. Now don't put too much water through that, because you don't want it to run. That is why we use the stays on as well. And we're just going to colour in there the leaf. So that was in the old olive. Also got my blushing bride and some mint macaroon. I might do the little berries on there. Now I did find on the earlier one, the colours did run in a bit together, so I have pre-done one of these. So you do know, just press, get a little bit of ink on your lid, pick up some colour. And colour that around. Okay, so we've got to let that dry, because otherwise if I go in and do the pink now, it will run into each other. So I've already cut, so I fussy cut that one. Okay, so that's one that's done. So there's your little pudding. Now I have put that up on dimensionals as well. So I'll put a few of those on there. I'm going to put it to the top, but also leave a little bit of space to punch a hole. Okay, so I've also got a little strip that I've cut. You'll see I've already pre-cut one, just in case I have a little boo-boo. But in this, so the greeting, it says a tasty treat for someone sweet, but I don't want all of the bottom section of it. So I'm sure you all know this trick, but all you need is a bit of sticky tape. Now cover up the wording that you don't want. Now I'm going to use some ink cake for that. Now you ink it up like you normally would, but before you stamp it down, you then remove that bit of tape. So I'll put that aside, and then all you're left with is the line of wording that you're after, like so. So that's a pretty cool trick. I'm not going to do anything too fancy with that. I'm just going to cut it and glue that underneath our little pudding. Okay, like so. So I'm just going to get my little hole punch. Actually, that's not the one I wanted. That's okay, it'll work. And punch a hole in like so, and get a little bit of twine. This is where it's going to get tricky though, because it's not a very big hole. It's okay, bear with me. Hopefully this will work. Luck is on my side today. So I'm just going to tie a little bow, so 2 bunny ears. In my previous classes, I was the bow queen and used to have all the ladies asking me to tie their bows for them. Hopefully I've done myself some justice there. And there you have it. All you have to do, I actually just put a little dimensional, but you may want to not do that because you might want to write on the back. And affix that to your box. So there you have a quick and simple treat box with a little gift tag, and I think that's a perfect Christmas, I should do that, perfect Christmas gift for your family, or a nice little work colleague gift with some goodies. Thanks for joining me today, guys, and I hope you continue watching all of the projects that everybody's put together for you, and thank you to my fellow team members for the great job you've done. Happy crafting, everybody.